Okay, as you can see here, I have a fiber optic rotary joint. This is a C-band. They're all very similar, C's, S's, and X's. And there are two connections, obviously fiber in, fiber out. It's bidirectional, so it will flow both ways, so it doesn't really matter which one's the input or output. But the important thing to note is the key. You can see there's a key there, clearly on the connector. Now the problem is you sometimes can't see that key when you're actually making the connection. And to make matters even worse, it's possible to actually install the cable without lining up the key, which means that it doesn't seat properly, which means that you can have a very high fiber loss and consequently loss of data. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can actually connect the cable incorrectly, which we've seen happen quite a few times. Okay, what I've got in my hand here is the typical fiber cable, the type that we use to attach to the fiber optic rotary joint. And I think you can clearly see in this video that there is a key, a metal key there on the side. And the problem we've run into is it's actually possible to install this cable without aligning the key. And this results in a very large, basically an air gap and a large attenuation of the fiber signal. And the radar might actually, the data may actually flow, but it's just flip of a coin whether it'll work or not. The bottom line is you have to install this cable properly. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how you can install this cable incorrectly, which again, something we see happen. You see the key there as I'm rotating it back and forth. There's the actual proper orientation of the key on the cable to the fiber, but I'm going to just rotate it around away from the key. And as you can see, with it rotated away from the key, I can actually screw this on. Now it doesn't feel very secure, but it'll certainly screw on there wrong. But in this case, the fiber, the end of the fiber cable is nowhere near mating up with the corresponding end that's inside the rotary joint, but it will sort of work this way. So we just can't stress enough how important it is that when you're installing this, that you're very aware of the fact that there's a key. So now I'm going to demonstrate how you install this properly. You see the key there on the metal bit? I'm going to rotate it around, and it's kind of hard to do one-handed, but okay. So now I have the key on the cable aligned with the key on the connector, and now I'm going to screw it on, and you'll notice that as I screw this on that it seats much deeper. You can see there's hardly any space left here, and that is a good solid connection and the proper way to install the cable on the fiber optic rotary joint. Again, just for demonstration, I'm just going to demonstrate how easy it is to do this wrong. I'm going to pull it out a little bit. See the key? I'm going to rotate the key away from the keyway, and I'm going to screw this thing on. And it does screw on, but the odds of it working are slim. But we have seen systems work with it installed incorrectly. And again, like I said, it's easy to hide the key from yourself. So anyway, be aware that there is a key on the connector and a key on the fiber cable itself. Make sure the key is aligned. Push it in firmly, and then screw the connector down until it firmly bottoms out. There is just a mechanical feel about that you can tell that it's, that it's firmly seated and in there properly.